Hey guys, Vaughn again. This video is designed to help explain how to navigate our different programs that we offer here at Bodicomplete, and also understanding the way that we structure our programming. I talked about in the welcome video that the programming is a big part of what we do and what we believe in. In fact, it's the base of everything that we do. And I believe that really well-structured progressions and even regressions in the training platform, and also using basic strength and conditioning protocols such as progressive overload and using cycles in season, out of season, during season, as if we're training you to be fit, strong, healthy athletes, but for life. For many of you, there will be a CrossFit program that you'll be doing, or our main Bodicomplete strength and conditioning program. And so there'll be workouts and competitions that you'll take part in. And this will help you understand why some months look a little bit different to other months. So we're going to get started by just talking about how we program in cycles. I look at our program over a 1-year period. So we have 12 months. That 1-year period is this idea in the programming mind that what we're going to achieve from point A today to point B 12 months from now. But the thing with that is there's A1, A2, A3, A4 that we build into the program. So we build 4 by 12 week mesocycles. These 12-week blocks have a different emphasis. One 12-week block in a pre-season period might put a big focus on strength and stability. You won't do as much Olympic lifting, say, in that, or high-skill gymnastics, because we want to build your base and make sure that you are strong and healthy before we start doing the sport aspect of the strength and conditioning, which we'll talk about after we go through the cycles. The microcycle is a 4-week period within that. So we have a 3 by 4 week period that makes up your mesocycle. Within each 4-week block, it is broken into a structured progression over that period. So week 1 will be quite challenging. Week 2 will get a little bit harder again. Week 3 will be the hardest week on the program. And then week 4 becomes what we would call a deload. That deload is we take some of the strength away in the total volume that you're doing. We might keep the intensity in the workout portions, but we take the loading off your joints and off your central nervous system so your body can recover properly and actually see gains rather than plateauing. A really common mistake in training is people see really consistent gains and efforts in the first 6 months of undertaking any sort of training program. That's because their body is new to it and really adapting quickly. But then they wonder why they might be starting to get niggles or finding some plateaus, and often there is because there is no structured progression where your body is learning and adapting to new stimulus. That's the purpose of these cycles, is to give your body that stimulus so that you can get better results and train harder more often when you need to. If you're planning to train 5 to 6 days a week and treat this as a sport with the goal of getting the strongest you can, the fittest you can, the most mobile you can, the way I program out the main strength and conditioning part of the program is like this. We have 3 days on, 1 day of either rest or monostructural. So that might be swimming, it might be running, it might be just rowing. 2 days on, and then 1 day rest fully. Now, we will still have programming 7 days a week, because I know that many of you are doing this for your own health and your own benefit, and I applaud that and I want to help you achieve that. For those that are treating this like an opportunity to get the strongest, fittest and healthiest you can and to take part in fitness-based competitions, this is how you can focus on that structure. Monday to Wednesday work, 1 day of maybe just doing a little bit of cardio or choosing one of the extra programs that you might have a bit of a dabble in, 2 days of work, and then Sunday, full rest. I hope that helps you with that. That's just a really brief explanation of how we do our overall programming, and I hope that helps. You can always ask me more questions. We like to put out update videos about what we're doing and what's coming up in the next lot of programming, so stay tuned for that in the emails and in the social media groups. But I want to talk now about what the different programs are so you can start to understand how to progress from there. When it comes to navigating what program you should be doing, part of it will come down to what equipment you have available to you, what your goals are, and how much time you have available to yourself. Now, this has hopefully been discussed with myself or one of our coaches so that you have a better understanding of how you're going to move forward and succeed in your journey. Our Bodicomplete is our main strength and conditioning program. It lends itself towards more of a CrossFit as a sport, but you'll find that the transfer to just about any sport you want to apply yourself will be pretty high as of the strength and conditioning influence that we have on it. So it's not just purely CrossFit. Our Body Essentials program is just a single dumbbell or kettlebell. If you have two dumbbells and two kettlebells, you can also use that as well. But this is more for at home in the garage, or you find that you might be a little bit busy and can't get into the gym that day, but you have a set of dumbbells at home. You can still make use of the program. It'll follow very closely to the main program in terms of the exercises you'll be doing and the structure of the program, but allows you to get it done in a hotel room, in a garage, like I said, outdoor in a park. The Body Only is our body weight only program. We try our best to make it follow a very similar structure to the main program. So if there's squatting work to be done on a Monday, the Body Only will follow a squatting based template, even though you don't have any equipment. So that way these things can line up. Once again, you can follow these if you are on holidays, at home and just can't make it into the gym at the time, or you just want something a little bit less impacting on the body. Our Body Form is our Pilates, yoga and bar combination class run by Marissa. This is a great way for you to build some really good core strength and improve your flexibility, and also have a bit of fun with some new movements that you've probably not done before. This is a pretty challenging class, so don't go into it thinking that it's going to be a cakewalk and it's a rest day. I would encourage you to go into this session fresh, not having done anything else beforehand. Our Body Field program is a field sports program. The main structure of the program will often be a pre-season running style fitness program, but there will also be power-based and Olympic lifting-based aspects designed to help field sport athletes. Think rugby, NFL, soccer, and those sports that require you to engage in a field. Some other sports might include hockey, netball as well. Even though it's not on a full field, there is still a lot involved in netball that's very similar. Our extras are small amounts of programming that I have deemed are important enough that they should be done alongside the main program, but with time restraints and the needs of people's health being the #1 priority, are done as an optional extra that you choose yourself. Now these are broken up into a couple of different categories. First one being strength, second one being gymnastics, third being endurance, and you'll also find the mobility and flexibility program built into the extra work. You do not need to be doing every single extras. In a single microcycle, a 4-week block, you want to choose one, at most two. Again, it depends on your goals, and chat to your coach. But you want to choose one that you want to improve, as they will be very structured, much like the same program. For example, if you were to choose gymnastics extras, there will be beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels of toes to bar, for example, programmed on a Tuesday and a Friday. And you can work the strength and skills required to develop that so that you can use them when they come up in the main program better. If you have any other questions about our programming, please reach out. I would love to answer them. This is my favorite thing to talk about, and I geek out about it. So please ask questions, give me ideas for some videos to put out, and I'd love to hear more from you. Enjoy the rest of the platform and find out as much as you can for your own knowledge. I'll chat to you guys in the next video.